Okay, so how's it going today?
I'm doing okay.
Doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to just tell me a little bit about yourself and what you're going to be doing, your show?
Sure. Well, I've already done the show once on Easter with the help of Peaches Christ Productions. And it was for the 50th anniversary of Judy Garland's Carnegie Hall concert, at the concert date at Carnegie Hall. Now, the next time I do it is celebrating the 50th anniversary of the album's release.
Okay.
So it's a lot of people on Easter were unable to attend, whether they were out of town or they got drunk in the park, or they don't really have they didn't have the energy to muster up to stay out until 10 p.m. So this is a great opportunity for all the people that missed it the first time to really enjoy a treasure of entertainment history.
Cool. Yeah. So how did you get involved in doing this production?
I actually got involved doing this production. It was one of the owners of Truck actually approached me and said he wanted to create this new party venue. And his idea was that one drag queen or one entertainer would take over the entire evening and make it their own. So make their own one-woman night evening. So he said, what great thing that I want you to do is do the entire Carnegie Hall concert. And so that's where that idea originated from. But when I found out that it was not going to be on the... When I found out when I was writing Muni that it was going to be the 50th anniversary, I said, I can't just do it at Truck. It has to be more extravagant than that. It has to be more... If we're going to do it, we have to do it. So then one of the employees from Peaches Christ Productions came in when I was working the door at Rebel, and I had mentioned the idea, and he said, well, do you need some money? Peaches Christ Productions can fund you.
Wow.
And so it was a really it was a whirlwind experience, to say the least.
Yeah. Now, have you always been a fan of Judy Garland?
Oh, yeah.
Ever since you were young?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so did you already know a lot of their songs, or did you have to study?
It was a lot of studying because they...
26 songs, right?
Yeah. But most of the songs are either our old favorite standards from yesteryear, or some of her very popular songs that are in a lot of her movies. But before I started doing drag, I knew very little. I only knew the Meet Me in St. Louis, the Wizard of Oz, and barely The Star is Born, Judy Garland, if you can believe that. So I started doing all of my research behind the scenes, and started, staying up late YouTubing or, reading some books on it. And one of the best ones is Under the Rainbow, and it showcases Rock Hudson and Judy's relationship in Old Hollywood. And I discovered this new character that I've never seen before in the MGM movies that I grew up with. And it became this really fascinating character to get to know and try and find dualities within my own life and her life to make it really enjoyable for the audience.
Yeah.
So it was a constant battle between reminding people of the happy-go-lucky character that they saw on the screen and the really tormented, tortured, battered woman that was by the time she got to Carnegie Hall.
Yeah. Now, how do you feel that you were able to find that you yourself could relate to Judy? In what way could you say that you relate to her?
I think a lot of gay culture can relate to Judy Garland because of the hardships that she's been through and her perseverance, and it really resonates well with not just gay culture, but everybody that would that appreciates someone who will never quit no matter what. That's what I love about her, and that's what I try and strive for in my own life. I would sooner try my hardest and exhaust all of my options and then keep trying than be caught doing something else.
Yeah. And which songs are your favorite of hers to do? Do you have a favorite or a couple favorites?
It's going to sound really masochist, but I really enjoy doing those really slow ballad numbers where she's just so... It's just like her vocal cords are going to pop out of her throat at any time. Alone Together is a great song. It has, and how long has this been going on? It resonated with me really well because of a past relationship and what happened to me in that past relationship. I could cry salty tears. Where have you been all these years? And if I'm sleeping, please don't wake me. Those kiss me once more. Let me believe that it's true. It's just these words are just... She's able to convey the meaning of her words and through her song. And artists today are not able to do that at all.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Okay. Yeah. It is really sad. Yeah. So tell me about your costumes. How many costumes are you going to be wearing for the show?
So my costume designer is Mr. David Lammermoor, and he designed. Let's see, there was 1, 2, 3. The outfits that he made original were for the outfits, and then the rest are kind of pieces that I found, and then we kind of made them together he made them obviously, but pieced them together to resemble a lot of her famous wear from her day. So the 60s swing coat is the first outfit, and then that strips away to a gorgeous white full-length column dress with long sleeves and zippers, and it's just the costumes speak to a period of sheer elegance and not flashy meat purses like sometimes you find today.
Yeah. Good. And so what's the date for the show?
The show's going to be on July 10th.
July 10th.
July 10th, yep, at Rebel.
At Rebel.
At Rebel at 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m.
Yeah, and it will be, it's going to be another night of just utter enjoyment for everybody.
Looking forward to it, definitely. And so what else are you doing? Are you working on, or that you perform at? People can see you. And you said it's in your name is Chastity Belle.
Yeah, Chastity Belle.
Yeah.
And so my they can find me on Facebook under my boy name Joshua Thake, Thake, and I'm going to actually be leaving in August to go to New York for a rehearsal period, and then going to Japan for 3 weeks in September.
Wow.
But I'll be going to I'll be coming back, and I hopefully next year I'll be able to get together for my Liza with a Z tribute next year. It's the 40th anniversary next September of Liza with a Z. So we'll call it Chaz with a Z.
Chaz with a Z? Okay, yeah. Cool.
So that's what I'll be working on
Yeah.
after this.
Yeah, and you're heavily into your ballet.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you with a stage company? Or?
Yep. The ballet company is based in New York. It's called Les Ballets Grand Diva.
Okay.
I'm with them right now, and who knows what the future holds.
Okay.
We're based in New York, and we travel. We're a mainly touring company, so we'll tour to Southeast Asia and Japan, sometimes Australia.
And you've been doing this ever since you were really young?
I've been dancing ballet since I was about 13. I got turned into my real lifestyle was when I was in sophomore in high school, and I started going to the Boston Ballet School, and I went there for a year, and then I left home for my senior year of high school and came out to San Francisco to go to the San Francisco Ballet School.
And that's how you landed in San Francisco?
That's how I landed in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And rough patches along the way, a few injuries, and turned out to be a very extensive long break. And then this ballet job with Les Ballet Grand Diva kind of plopped into my lap, and then I was off, and I was in Taiwan before I knew it, and
Wow.
it was a great experience. It really has been.
Yeah.